Welcome back to digital class, and now we're looking at these angles, but now we are focusing on this quadrilateral, which we call it as rhombus. So rhombus is a shape that probably you never really learn about it yet, but this is something that you should know. So rhombus is a shape that looks something like this. It is actually similar to square, where it has 4 equal sides. What do I mean by 4 equal sides? It means that the length of this side, this side, this side, this side is the same. So same length. Now, next part, 2 pairs of opposite sides, they are parallel. So basically means that you can see here, right? So this and this pair of line is parallel. Okay? And on the other side, this pair line and this line is actually parallel. Okay? Next thing, very important, is that the opposite side, the opposite angles are equal. So it means that the angle here, if it's A here, the angles here will also be A. So they are the same. The same thing if angle here is B, the angle here will be B. Okay? So last one, last but not least, the sum of the angles between each pair of parallel lines is 180. What does this mean? That basically means this line, the angle A here, right? Angle B here, right? So A plus B is 180. Okay? So again, this pink color part that I actually highlighted is the most important thing that you should know in this part. Okay? The most important thing in this part. Because without knowing this, it's very difficult for you to solve the rest of the question related to rhombus. Again, this requires practice so that you can straight away get into your mind when you're solving question. But that's the idea, okay? I repeat, here the angle and here the angle will be the same. And the angle here and the angle here will be the same. And A plus B is 180. I also can say A plus B is 180. A plus B 180. B plus A here 180. So it's again 180. Okay? That's the first thing that you should know. First 2 things that you should know. And the next thing that is interesting to take note is because rhombus look like this, right? And all these sides are the same. So if I were to cut this into half, what do you notice here in this shape? What do you notice this shape? This actually becomes a triangle. But what triangle specifically? It actually has become an isosceles triangle. Means that if you have to cut a rhombus into half, the angle here and the angle here will be the same. So example, if here angle C, the angle here will be C. And of course, because it's cut into half, right? So everything on the opposite side will be the same, right? So here actually also C, the angle here will also be C. Yeah, and of course, if here is D, then here will still be D lah. So that is something for you to take note. Okay, and the same thing in a triangle, there's 180. So C plus D is 180 lor. Okay. Yeah, so this is something for you to take note. All good? If all good, let's look at some of the questions. Now, question 5 is very simple. It's just a quick reminder on this. If this is 125, what will be x? Definitely straight away you know it's 125, right? Hey, then how do I find what is y? Again, you should remember that this plus this is 180. Or either this plus this is 180. So if you want to find y or find w, it's 180 minus 125. Okay, so I will just leave it to you. I'm just explaining some of the ideas for you to try. ABCD is a rhombus. Yes, again, this is a rhombus. And what I do is now, I'm putting this indication here just to remind you. And if I cut into half, this actually becomes an isosceles triangle. So this is an isosceles triangle. And of course, another side also lah. Okay, isosceles triangle. And if here's 45, here also will be 45. And if this is an isosceles triangle, then I know the angle here and the angle here will be the same. Then how do I find out what is angle ACB, which is here? Okay, think about it. Question 7 is the same idea as question 6. If you know how to do question 6, you should be able to do question 7. And question 8 will be slightly tricky, but you should know the key idea that here are the same. And here, probably the same. And with that, think of some ideas. Okay? Yeah, you can definitely play with some of the rules that's set up here. Okay, so I'll leave it to you. And thank you. See you. Bye bye. Practice.